Ciao a tutti ragazzi, sono creamybunny, bentornati sul canale. Oggi torniamo dopo tanto tempo su Cathy Rain. Nello scorso episodio ci siamo lasciati dopo aver ottenuto qualche informazione in più sulla famiglia della ragazza che è morta annegata. Quindi io direi di dare un po' un'occhiata in giro per casa. Vediamo un po' se troviamo il modo per raggiungere la famiglia e parlare con loro. Quindi io direi, prima cosa, vediamo se sull'agenda c'è qualcosa. Magari sulle pagine gialle troviamo qualcosina per contattare la famiglia. Quindi cerchiamo la famiglia Myers. Perfetto, abbiamo trovato anche l'indirizzo, quindi possiamo anche andare a casa loro. Oh mio Dio. Ok, non posso aspettare, andiamo subito. Ecco la nuova location. Sembra carino tanto quanto spettrale. Cos'è? Sembra che qualcuno abbia fumato parecchio. Termometro. Possiamo anche prenderlo.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Che in realtà è più un barometro che un termometro.
It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it with...
Entriamo. Toc toc.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Cathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Ok, non abbiamo ottenuto alcuna informazione. Secondo me dobbiamo trovare qualcosa di cui parlare. Ecco, mi ero dimenticata che possiamo mostrarle delle cose, quindi riproviamo.
Just go away.
No, allora. Combiniamo con la signora.
I don't want to show her that. I should try to get her on my side first.
Offriamole le sigarette. No, vabbè, sono un genio. Combina con la signora.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it.
Come deve pensarci?
What brand?
Quale
Coily
brand?
cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
Wow, quanto ci è voluto per capire l'indizio.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, now that was a good one. You know what, Cathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure.
Finalmente ci ha invitate ad entrare. Alleluia. Oddio, che brutta casa.
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Cathy.
Hi, Cathy.
Hi
Ha
there,
la
big guy.
faccia della fronte alta.
Nice painting. It's signed LM.
Forse l'ha fatto proprio la figlia che è morta, Lily Myers.
Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
Ok, direi di sederci a questo punto.
So, you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. that she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Ok, temo che dovremmo parlare con questo collezionista di arte. Forse, ok, in realtà in testa ho tantissime idee, perché se effettivamente la ragazza ha fatto dei dipinti con qualcosa di strano, forse ha avuto il lavaggio del cervello o ha visto qualcosa di terribile, non lo so. Mi vengono in mente gli alieni, ma non credo che sia un gioco riguardante questo, quindi proviamo a parlare dell'arte.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Ok, ha occhi azzurri, senza barba, dovrebbe essere più o meno un sessantenne. E il fatto che questo uomo sia arrivato a casa di Lily, abbia dato così $5.000 per dei dipinti che in realtà non aveva mai visto, mi puzza parecchio questa cosa. Ok, vediamo se, non lo so, se sa dell'incidente?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Ok, quindi l'incidente è successo neanche una settimana dopo che il nonno ha fatto visita alla famiglia Myers. Quindi forse qualcuno voleva fare in modo che il nonno non avesse più la possibilità di parlare di quello che aveva scoperto. La storia si infittisce, ragazzi. Vediamo se possiamo parlare di qualche altra cosa.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
Ok, non sa nulla. Boh. Visto che gli indizi oramai li abbiamo usati tutti, vediamo se c'è qualche oggetto da usare per avere maggiori informazioni. Proviamo con la foto dei soldati, magari, boh, riconosce qualcuno.
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue, thanks. Ugh, another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Oh mio Dio. Ok, grande scoperta. Charles Wade è colui che ha acquistato i dipinti di Lily. Fantastico, quindi dobbiamo assolutamente parlare col signor Wade e capire perché ha comprato i dipinti, quindi che messaggi subliminali nascondono e cos'è effettivamente accaduto a Lily e al nonno.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
It's... Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Il piano? Non c'è un piano. Tutta questa cosa era un'idea stupida. Non lo so ancora, ma avrò un'idea. Un po' di riposo e il piano sto per svenire. Direi la seconda.
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him? And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, cat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Oddio, che cosa sta succedendo? Casey sembra molto più giovane e temo sia incinta perché ha detto toglietemelo. Oh mio Dio, sarà questo il motivo per cui la madre e Katie sono dovute scappare? Oddio, non lo so. Nessuno deve saperlo, non sono affari tuoi, è la mia scelta.
Nobody has to know, just pretend it slipped your mind. I have enough shit going on with her already, this would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine, let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Ugh, I hate that dream.
Era un sogno o era un ricordo?
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Ok ragazzi, ora sono ancora più confusa perché abbiamo visto un sogno che sembrava in realtà più un ricordo. Un ricordo che però riguarda un grande segreto di Casey che forse ha portato a tutta questa situazione. Non lo so ragazzi, non ho idea di cosa sia realmente successo e di cosa accadrà nei prossimi episodi, ma quello che so è che termino qui questo episodio di Cathy Rain. Infatti a quanto pare abbiamo anche terminato la prima giornata nel gioco Quindi c'è ancora tanto da fare in questo secondo gioco in Cathy Rain. Quindi questo è tutto da Creamy Bunny e noi ci vediamo al prossimo video. Un bacione, bye bye!